Molly in at the site, but no one here to be affected by that. First catch comes from Device, swinging out ahead of the smokes over at long with Magis tucked in. They've got to be diligent and clear him. That you will.
Ooh, you're in trouble. Blinded. Gotta tuck in. Oh, that kill through the smoke might have saved HooXi's life. And it's going to make the post plant much more difficult for ENCE. 3 players alive, but they haven't really been able to spread out in any kind of good positionings. One stuck at default, one at B ramp, one tucked into the corner. So Astralis going to slowly start to begin the retake. There is a kit. Excuse me, there's not a kit. Stair gets the first kill. And there's the second from Yabby, and not really a whole lot of fight back to prevent the defuse.
Yeah, no crazy 1v4, sadly. Neil wanted it. Oh, nice catch for Stair, and that's a pistol round kept clean by Astralis.
Sure.
But now they would have had something. Instead, everything was delayed, and now they're still struggling to get back to these Tier 1 tournaments.
Well, they found a little lifeline here for one, and off that kill, they're going to pick up the pace. It's Magis to go down, but HooXi to hold on. A triple kill from old HooXi. Really well done, and all of a sudden, ENCE felt like they had a runway into the bomb site, and that's been ripped out of their hands. And now you're boxed in. That was a FAMAS.
Yes, it was.
Didn't know it could do that.
Yeah, but in HooXi's hands,
True.
It seems to grow.
Yeah.
It's Miltzy's birthday. Crazy. Didn't think he sounded like that. Here we are.
What does that even sound?
I don't know. Just not how I envisioned him sounding.
Sure.
Sunday Young versus Device in this clutch, and Device is the spot. Little jiggle out through the top of ramp, and Device has been able to cross on in. Doesn't have a kit to work with. There's one right there on the lip of this smoke, but as he goes for it, Sunday Young's going to ice him out. Oh, nice for Regon. Full blind, still going to stop that B-Ram spillover. Gets out with one at least. Awkward here on the push in. Miltzy fed to them. Quick trade available, and
what?
Potty take it one step further.
Yeah, why was Yabby not peeking there? I felt like he was in the position and only able to get one. Now it's just HooXi.
Magus will be pissed about that. I mean, he's coming CT, running in to help fight, and
it's not really a fight he'd probably take if he thought that Yabby wasn't going to peek. He would just cross over and be like, I'll go temple. Yeah, weird little piece of teamwork that missed its mark. Oh, HooXi looks away, but now he's got the information. 1v2.
Goes for the fighter main. Sunday Young dead, and he knows that Netu just planted this bomb. Molly hoping to force the engagement, force the swing, but this is far from comfortable for HooXi. A little later, and Precise with that shot rips the head clean off. Finally a clutch back for Astralis to keep themselves in the lead.
Last 2 rounds they've been really kind of busted in terms of what they could buy. This is the first round they've had in the last 3 where they get everything that they want, so the whole playbook is available. Those nades doing great chip damage round after round as ENCE take control of the B lane. No presence in middle from Astralis, so they've got a little bit of space to work with.
Oh, Yabby attempts to play ahead of the util.
Yeah, one of them needs to be aggressive.
They're waiting out the smoke. Like, Milty has a full nade set. He might use it for B, and then they might try to go A, but...
Oh.
Right, HooXi tries to go for some information.
Yeah, and now you've really got them in a weak position because Device has to shift back to keep track of Red Room. Magisk has to play retake because he's got no teammates, and now the utility comes into his bomb site. I don't know, unless Magic gets something really nice behind these Molotovs, I think Astralis might just consider the save, and they definitely will now.
Was a slight chance, bomb was late. If he could have killed the C4, you know, time was running out, but nice patience from ENCE. Finally managed to get some mid control as well.
And they got to play the game, right? Opening pick is theirs. Hit the pause button, wait for the reaction, wait for the information play.
Yeah, they didn't panic once they got blocked.
That was a really nice round.
Nice mid-rounding from STY.
No need to hunt, though. Not the money built up for ENCE to go for the AWP in Device's hands. So Astralis is going to have another good buy in the next one. 5-2, though. Just 3 rounds back.
I think would be a good idea for ENCE to immediately change the pace in this next round, right? Astralis is not going to like how they gave up so much control.
All right, 5-3. Last buy for Astralis. They finally spent all the cash. Even with some of these saves, ENCE has 5 players rushing the B-bomb site.
Yeah, in they come. Someday Young right up at the front. The Device AWP this time isn't missing. With a bit of help from Stare. All right, Netu's kept the round alive with that spam kill. Bomb out in no man's land here. Someone's gonna try and cross for it. Another catch for Netu. And bomb now retrieved. Potty gonna inch forward and, well, out to be. Deals with Hooksy first on the cave side, and very, very quickly what was feeling like a happy round for Astralis is now up in the air. It's hinging on a Yabby clutch. They're pressuring him, moving in together. Ready for one. Is he ready for both of them? That's a great round for ENCE to recover.
I could feel it through the microphone.
All right, Someday Young, mid-charge. Some die a lot. Stare. It's a good follow-up at least. 4-on-4 found. Some damage dealt back the other way to kind of soften the blow of the mid-skirmish.
Yeah, but look at Device. How much of a flank does he want to start getting on? All the delay utility has been dropped by the defenders at the B-bomb site, so Device has to move forward, and he's got to go quick, but so scared of the footsteps. He might be all Astralis have to actually win this round.
Come on, Device. Get them stats.
The bomb.
Show me Device. Yeah, there it is. 2 from him on this backstab. And the bomb lost. Another 3v2 for Astralis, this time in a far better spot. Weren't expecting that. Yabby even moving in.
Except for the repeat.
Yeah. But that's fine. In a way.
You gotta eat one of those once in a while.
Here he is again.
Nobody's home at A. They're gonna pick up the pace off that death. SDY is just like he's, I don't know, I guess he's kind of just a warning system. Like they do have 3 mid, hidden extremity.
I mean, ENCE have had good reactions, right? In the dregs of info they get from these mid pushes, they're always very, very quick to respond to it. Here it's netted them a post plant in a 4-on-5. Good chunk of time to kind of get situated and comfortable as well. They're going for a temple swing and a fight onto Device. The rest of that retake coming through, but a lot of time ticked off this bomb. Your left kind of scrambling, and Netu walks it over the line with a transfer in that clutch. We're all tied up at 6-all. 6-6. Prefer a 6-9.
And you all know what that means.
And that might be about to happen on the back of this pistol. Milsey, birthday boy.
It's Molotov. Still gonna back away from the attack. And yeah, bomb site's there.
Plant found. Stare and Device. Quick work made of this 3-man backstab. And so Milsey's round is over. No chance to play in this pistol.
That's one area where you could look at this and say there's clearly a lot of room for improvement, but in a round like that, with the bomb just going down, with Milsey so far away, those three guys turning that corner towards B ramp have a lot of time to walk and take their time and clear those angles a little bit more cautiously, and actually try and trade some of those kills to get into the bomb
I don't
site.
think they're necessarily expecting, because Milsey is being chased and he's communicating that, so they're thinking, all right,
Hustle into the bomb
they're
site.
pushing into CT, so there shouldn't be too many guys here. Let's just try to...
It's a tough stack to get through.
Being an ENCE hater, man. I don't even know. It just doesn't feel right. Like, punch it down, Jason.
Really? Weren't you guys talking smack about ZTR earlier today? They have a lot of delay utility, but it looks like they're more interested in going the round of at least pushing one person forward. Maybe you bait Astralis into kind of picking up the pace after that. Actually, 3 more people join up with him. Here we go.
Oh, good flash.
Uh-oh.
Let's see with 3. Stare and Hooksy left to try and recover this. That's a lot of damage on the spam. 2 players brought down low. Nade on ramp also brings Sumdai Young down to very low health. They're only a couple of bullets away from recovering this 2-on-3. But moves are still being made by ENCE. Regon getting aggressive. Plays past out into heaven. This is so awkward. You feel like Stare's just kind of lost having to wait for these smokes.
Oh, dear. Is this the winning play to the round?
I don't know, there's 10 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Where's he? What?
All right, well, see ya. Big gulps, huh?
There it is.
What?
And there it is.
And there it is. Hey, as Harry likes to say, we're all tied up.
Yeah, we're all tied up.
Lucky, bro.
Let's go, guys. Important round to win now. Focus.
Oh, look at this push. Double push. Timing's not there. Potty just looks to clear a corner. Hooksy's got 1, spots the second. And, oh, Stare pre-fires the peak, and this is awkward now. Big fight to win for either side. And Stare just holding that you back at bay, but he can't win it out at the end. And Magisk, as the smoke fades, oh, gets baited into the left shot, doubles up. And the round is back on.
That's the cool uncle we know and love. Playing towards B. Magisk has provided it with that double opener. Miltsy. Oh, they line up for him on this swing. He's done a lot of damage here. I mean, Nechu's had some great clutches in this game already. Can he add another to the tally? Gun just gets ready in time, and Nechu on it for another one. Yabi is 1 shot away from certain death. Spotted on the jiggle. Nechu collects. That's double digits secured for ENCE as he just keeps racking up important clutches.
Okay, Device has the cover. There's the jump. There's the shot, and they've already come up, just landing. And already you've got Hooksy and Yabi in your face. SDY hears the footsteps and doesn't want to step forward. His teammate is smoked off. And this might be a round that ENCE already considering the save and figuring out how exactly to make it work.
Best? I'm not so sure.
I mean, that's a hard question to answer. That's a doozy that you've brought forward.
People have forgotten about Blame F.
Sure.
He's been down in the dumps of tier 2. That's rough.
Hard to get a feel for where he's at individually when Fnatic's just been grinding.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's also kind of cursed, like, because I said I got to cover them for Blast London, and it was like in those games, it was weird. It was like we would watch him play in the
Elbow in heaven under the control of Astralis, so they can actually utilize mid moving forward. Nobody home in red room. You have a spam from Yabi.
You've got mail. Audio-only listeners in the mailbag. Shout out to the Orc and all the other audio-only listeners out there. Reminding us of an oldie but a goldie here at EPL. Stare. Make sure that Nechu's an audio-only listener after this round.
Oh, the shadow spotted. And you're done. All right. Starting to make some work. Hooksy's got this team. This is Astralis one lining up with a pair of good rounds back-to-back. Stare. As the smoke fades, he's got Potty to find, but he can be patient. It's a 4-on-2. Similar to the question we were asking of ENCE is like, do the 2 lurkers make the move? And the question is yes. Yabi's starting to make his play into the B bomb site. Potty will be spotted out in middle. So now they know to step into the A bomb site. The Potty, does not spot that in any way, but he's very, very aware. Bomb planted. He's got a 1v2 at this bomb site. But if he wants to go for it, it's got to be now. It's got to be at this moment.
I think you're going to be feeling a little bit spurred on just with the knowledge that Yabi is on the other side of the map. And so moving in, miss on Magisk, and that will seal his fate. Astralis starting to close the distance on this game. Well, that's unfair. Potty waits for...
Didn't even see him.
It feels so unreasonable seeing it from that POV.
Yeah, I'm glad we did. Thank you, Rush. Another catch. This time it's the AWP on the other side. to find success. A 5-on-3 for Astralis. Their most dangerous spot in these rounds. Let's see how they do. HooXi going all the way back. This is heard by these players in middle, but you don't want to get too tunnel visioned in chasing HooXi and open yourselves up to Magisk over in the heavens. Kind of confuse the ranks as HooXi sells this fake on the other side of the map. ENCE rotate out of B.
Yeah, that's nasty. Nichi heard that just before he went down, so it actually pulls the other players away, and now they're going to realize they're in the wrong spot, and HooXi's probably surprised of why he's even really here. But all you can do is save if you're ENCE.
I mean, now it's a great timing for a pace change.
The HooXi mind games. He's cooked him.
Barreling through. Sumdayoung hears this, calls for the rotate straight away. Going to be able to put up one, and if he can get out of here, maintain that 5v4, that's good for ENCE. Going to find themselves locked out by the util. But a man up in the retake. Magisk turns the tide a little with that push, and that's on a top performer. Netu devices AWP, even rallies off for another. And so this one, and the nature of this retake changes very, very quickly. Bomb's not even down yet. And you flip this into a 4-on-3.
Yeah, they made sure that bomb site was secure before they even considered planting. Stair never even stepped in, even when smokes were down. So they've spotted the bomb over at Big Box. He likewise has spotted one in CT spawn. There goes Yabi. Gonna call things out. Nuke covered a little bit too wide. It gets more difficult for Astralis with no utility and can't handle the spray. So the round is slipping out of their hands.
Device 1 versus 3 on the AWP. First shot lands, but they're closing in. Device so close, but that's not going to cut it. ENCE keep themselves alive in a must-win round.
So he was going to have a chance to close this out in regulation. Stair going to move in, refreshing the red room smoke, and gone down to the spam right along the wall. SDY knows the angle. 5-on-4 for ENCE.
They're handed out a couple of smoke kills himself. Now on the opposite side of one. They still get mid control though, Astralis, so some room for HooXi to maneuver in the mid round. Magisk is deep with the C4 though, can't really go any further.
Yeah, you don't want to be the aggressor in that situation. He'll back off. There's Potty finding the other B-lurk as well. Stair and Yabi have gone down.
Ooh, the only option you're really left with here is just to follow through on this A split, but it's going to be pretty limp. HooXi back in main. Device and Magisk trying to work Donut.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, take it away.
Walking on out. Oh, another clear on Netu. They know where he is now. They're going to have this kill in the bag, surely. That molly burns him wide. Right into, well, actually, Device's crosshair. But so much to do here, and ENCE aren't respecting these smokes. HooXi with the cover, but still has a lot more heavy lifting required.
Okay.
Couple of kills to the good, but quickly running out of time is HooXi. Gun game as he juggles them around, but can't ever find his bearings and constantly working against that clock. ENCE pull up onto map point.
All right, that's a nice round. The good spam from SDY, the nice pick from the AWP of Potty over towards the B bomb site. That lurk ineffective for Astralis, and all of a sudden, ENCE have a chance to close out this opening map. A valiant attempt from HooXi, but that was always, it fell too far out of reach. 3 AKs and a Galil on Yabi.
Awkward boost right into Potty. HooXi's helped out somewhat with that spam at least. And Stair getting away with his control over mid. No smoke spam to find him this time.
Oh, he's going to test it as well. He's moving forward. HooXi takes a ton of damage in return, but Stair's the one who's making the play. He's found a huge gap. And can he exploit it? Timing.
Only catches one, though.
And that's actually dangerous because they're going to come back. And I bet SDY is thinking the same thing.
And he caught the A player, so no reason for him to be sure at the very least that there's one more guy on A. Probably saying might be one more, and they will check for SDY.
Easy clear on Yabi. But there's the trade. Magis gets it. And now as you rotate in, you're constantly worried. Stair could be in any one of these corners. He'll collect another, looking to force overtime. It's Poddy's AWP that would have to make the difference. Astralis have fully fallen back, all playing in the site, playing together around this bomb. HooXi catching them on the cross, and so in it to overtime we go.
Got to appreciate that from Stair, especially with the map on the line, you know, playing for overtime, to have the courage to make that kind of a play, stepping in through the red room. All right, first round of OT. Utility out in mid again, both teams flush with cash. A little bit of safety in the Molotov, and Stair wants a fight.
Oh, Poddy hung around on the AWP. That's exactly what Stair wanted. Nice, easy little pre-fire there. Regon looked like he was going to try and make a move, but decides against it. Maybe a good thing with Yabi still floating around on the lane and all across the map. It's just a success for Astralis. They have so many options here. Kind of not really in position to do any of them.
Look at where these kills are coming out, though. None of them were able to be traded. Poddy taken down around to the edge of the smoke. The push down B ramp. The fall back from the A bomb site. Not a single moment was ENCE in a position to have two players at the fight. Good job from Astralis. It's got them 13. Yabi not going to be able to add that in. He's having a rough one, isn't he? 17 kills. It feels like he shouldn't be.
Yeah, maybe we're just on him every time it goes wrong.
All the bad engagements.
I mean, some of them are just... He's not even making a bad decision or a bad move.
Yeah,
he just can't...
Just missing the fight.
Yeah, finish the kill.
All right, well, Regon is eventually going to find the kill onto Stair. Not a huge deal on saving the AK-47. HooXi won't even give him the option. 1 round lead for Astralis.
Round 24 that sent us into OT.
This is what I
Gets
mentioned.
an opener there again.
I was mentioning this all through the second half in regulation, though, is like ENCE doesn't have any motivation to go like take mid, right? We haven't seen them really push 2-3 players down and actually go for those fights.
Not the kind of awkward kill to give away from Yabi, but HooXi has been on point with the spams in this series. And wouldn't you know it, guess who's in the red room again? Stair. This time he's even bought a friend.
And he's not afraid of anything. Magisk, if he catches this flank, the round is done. Bomb is over at the B bomb site. I think Astralis is considering it, bringing it all the way back.
Oh, they have missed this timing though on Netu's jump up. And don't really have the space to deal with him properly, right? Bomb dropped out towards the double doors. Device feeling some pressure.
Oh, this is... ENCE's found themselves in a terrible position. No control of the bomb. Both of them over in cave.
The other thing that's scary is they only know where 2 of the 3 players are as far as they're aware.
And I mean, it's just timing. Like, if he clears Stair, this round's back on. Not gonna happen. No way to know. Just quiet on the map everywhere.
All right, getting a bit hyped up now. That's the second in OT for Astralis. They're looking for a flawless sweep on this T side. Stair keeps thinking, look, they can't stop me here. I'm just going to keep doing it. And here they are trying. The trade work comes through for Astralis. Magisk and Stair side by side battle for that mid control. Anticipating that likely at some point before this OT ends, ENCE were going to try and fight for that space.
I think we got the answer why they're giving mid every time, Jason.
Yeah.
They really know how to fight for it.
The fights don't go well.
Almost
So.
blind there. Stair was already, you know, deep mid in a way.
Yeah, he actually got a lot of room before he made contact. All right, Poddy, a 1v4 you have to go to unless you're going to play for stats. But that's not Poddy.
Which,
That's not Poddy.
you remember, you guys accused Device of doing. Well, there he is. One more on the rep sheet as a flawless T-side bestowed upon Astralis. You know, you can.
I'm not saying dwell on them. I'm
Okay,
saying is the
that's
only
fair.
stat that matters.
That's fair. Okay, those two things go hand in
good are
hand
your-
for me.
What good are your 6 kills if you lost?
True. True. Savage as well. I like that. Sumda Young dead in mid at the hands of Stair. That nade could have even been a follow-up. Regon just gets away from it. But still, this is the dying moments of this game now for ENCE. They've got to recover, stagger back to their feet in a 3-on-4.
And the bomb is on its own at the B double doors. Regon's gained Red Room control, but he needs somebody on his team to make something happen on the map so that somebody shifts into his position. That, or he's got to be the aggressor like Stair was, wrap around a defense. A little bit of information on the positioning of Magisk. Oh, beautiful shot. Quick peek. Device still alive over in cave.
Stair's still being aggressive even now at low health. Flanks all the way through main and really starts to piece together where this round is ending up. Netu, will he catch him? Checks mid. Stair hears this. And even anticipates the probability of a lurk player up in red.
Off Device
playing
piece.
the same round on his CT side as he was in these T-halves.
That's the bomb.
Just moves away. And now that burden of info goes the other way. Regon going to catch him on that reposition out in middle. Gets past Yabi as well. It's only Device left to move past.
They're so focused on Device, though, they've probably got no concept or thoughts of Yabi. That smoke is actually going to help them. Yabi not going to be able to see into the bomb site, so he'll be able to cross over. Footsteps heard as well.
Maybe if we don't look at Yabi, he'll win this round. But if we're specking him, it's over. Oh, no.
Can't believe that theory didn't pan out.
Yeah, Device now in this all alone. Finished off by Miltzy. And, dude, I think you were bang on about the smoke as well. It did good in terms of, like, serving the purpose of keeping them worried about Cave, keeping them worried about Device making moves. But it also meant Yabi had no angle to actually, like, play around that attention.
Yeah, tough rounds. Good round from Miltzy. These are very, very good kills. The aggression as well, keeping them alive in this game.
ENCE have suffered some heavy early damage here from the util. Regon trying to run that fast cave spawn. Brought down low by the nades and the spam out of Astralis.
Oh, good find. Damn. Head ripped clean off. Good advantage in the early rounds. And now going to start progressing in towards middle. Device over and Donut completely blinded. Going to come back for the re-peek. And one's already slipped past.
Where this timing's open, so Hooksy is very careful as he rotates into this position to take the mid-control back. Oh, but what if they're both patient? Sumda Young, this is gross, and I love it. Hooksy is surely dead. There he is.
I like that SUI I like that he just took the kill and just already started moving forward. He's got the information about Donut. Magisk has to step up and does. Unk still got it, double kill. It might be map saving. SDY left in a 1v2.
Bottom performer for ENCE looking to rise to the occasion. Locked out by Yabi, and so in OT, after a star-studded performance, Stair looking real good to get them here. He's the first to fall in that final round, and the rest of the team seal the fate on Ancient. Astralis have their pick up next as they go chasing for a 2-0.
What the?
Ooh, creepy crawly towards the ramp room. No longer. Miltzy up top, but it's SDY's dualies who pick down 3. Instant headshots, and the round is done.
Have you guys made friends with the dual Berettas yet?
I have.
Yeah, I struggled. I couldn't do what they look like they can do in other people's hands, but I'm getting there. And Zywo's advice, it stands strong.
Just press as fast as possible.
Just click as fast as possible, and then pull down.
Yes, just Yavi's face as he dies using a full clip.
Yeah.
And you don't you have to invest so much time. And here, you know, overpass is back. Well, it plays more or less the same like it used to. So if you have an IGL coach combo team that like to play, that's a nice shot from Device. Why not just pick it up again, just so that you don't have to veto it. You don't have to permaban it.
Well, 5-on-4 off the pick from Device on top of the silo. Smoke wall coming out to replenish. And across for Stare. Regon waiting for him. Smoke broke it open, but he wisely shuffles back. Now he wants to be aggressive, and he's found it.
Yeah, I mean, he had so many ways in which he could have been punished and caught there. Instead, he manages to not only remove the only piece down lower, but also the second for Astralis in this first gun. So things shaping up nicely.
HooXi should be dead from Garage. He's not even considering this. Okay.
Actually fine.
Oh my god, what?
Fine. I don't know how this has happened, but it went from 3v5 in favor of Astralis to 3v1 in favor of ENCE. Madness. Miltzy's looking pretty sharp, huh?
All right, well, he's got a chance. That's a good headshot. Closes the door, needs to find a new position. Needs to do it quickly. Here's the footsteps, and now he's got no options, and should be dead.
Oh dear, should be, isn't. Device in this 1v3, now 1v1. Up against Poddy, has some utility, softens him up with the HE, gets moving. Uses that additional sound, and Stars managed to deny, and a nice attempt from Device. Would have been a 4K 1v3. Astralis already here. SDY's nade looks like it will do significant damage in combination with the M4 bullets. Does find an opening. He's feeling some scrutiny. Yabi's lobby lurk is spotted and identified, and support has arrived.
Ooh, if Device could get this kill. Footstep made. So Device is calling out 2 at the lower bomb site.
Oh,
Needs
wow.
that.
That's
Good find.
Big find from Magisk.
This is odd, just lurky all across the map. Device has got 2 players occupied, which is really nice for the rest of his team. A lot of resources not available to the rest of the map. Is this the bomb climbing up to wrap around heaven?
I think Device is going to draw attention to himself, and then they're going to go for the A split, because HooXi was spotted down with the bomb, but now too much time has passed, so going back to A, definitely a possibility.
The Device has to be aggressive. He has to get into a fight because he's got no utility. He goes down for free, but there's HooXi from up top. Now someone else has to play it. It's got to be HooXi. And that's a nice save in the upper bomb site. Dangerous round that ENCE handle spectacularly. 4-0. Oh, hey,
Yo.
oh,
Hey.
Hey, family show.
yeah, really good hold in that upper bomb site. All right, well, if Astralis wants to, let's see how many 2 rounds they're going to get at the end of the day. They're trying to close this series out in 2, big for their major aspirations starting in stage 2. And yet another great hold at this upper bomb site that Astralis just cannot find anything positive out of.
Yeah, that smoke, they've thrown that a couple of times in their Nuke games. Supposed to throw the CTs off. It doesn't seem to have achieved that goal. Instead, Poddy will just hoover up the space left by Magisk. And a quick scope to finish. Style points for Poddy, a team ace from ENCE, and they keep the sheet clean. 5-0. It's forced out of timeout.
Really clean and starting to build some money behind this as well.
Responsible for the cross, and they haven't smoked it, so perhaps Device hoping to punish someone towards those Zaiwu stairs. That's the angle, that's the reward.
Oh,
Wait, my screen is wrong. Why have I'm watching someone else. Okay. That was weird.
okay. Well, you're back now. Poddy and Regon got a pair of kills. And I mean, this round's essentially done. Where are you going to go? ENCE have all the answers here on Nuke. Flashbang from Netu, a peek from Regon. This is...
They're just off. I mean, I get it. Okay, so Op is outside for Astralis. Device is searching. They don't want to smoke. But then they want to smoke Unbreakable. But HooXi peeks before the smoke pops while someone is throwing it. It's like, what are we doing here? Are we smoking it or are we not smoking it? If we're not smoking it, let the Op to keep searching, right? And you also have to flash at some point. The CT Opper could be at a number of spots. You know, it seemed like they were just expecting to find a fight by then and for something to happen and didn't have the next step planned out, but...
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Best map. I'm not feeling that way right now.
I think what scares me is, like, I mentioned at the start of this map that Ancient looked sloppy. That's how I would have described Astralis, and now it's like, okay, 2 maps in a row?
Yeah.
That's a thing now.
It's a little uncomfortable, and Rigon, whoa, very comfortable. Clotheslines Yabi, he was full blind. He can't catch a break.
No
the poor
way.
guy, Rigon. Solo hold of the A push. Astralis, they try and test just one man, and they still can't get past him.
That's an unreal 3rd kill. Well, Magisk has found himself with the bomb at the lower bomb site. You might as well get it planted. Device can't get anything done outside, so you've got a 1v4, and you need to get out of the bomb site and just be aggressive somewhere. Chances of victory very low, but let's give it a shot.
He's certainly in a position if he was to transfer perfectly. Not going to happen. A little bit of lady luck on his side. The forward divide. Oof. Poddy's lucky to get away with his life there. Nice attempt from Stair. Strides towards secret stairs and actually not slowing down. Is a ramp attempt. Let's see. Yabi leaping out. Can I clear his corners? Poddy's missed his shot. Miltsy hasn't though. Important response. As from Rigon, he looks for the double kill. Forced away, we'll have to respect the flames. We've got a push-through lobby and a player on ramp.
And they've got him boxed in now. They have a player lower, they have a player underneath heaven, now they have a player lobby. So you've got ramp room control and you got trophy room, and that's kind of what you can play with. Although Rigon's given a lot of it up to reposition entirely. So heaven now kind of becomes something they have to consider.
How's Magisk playing this? How do Astralis want to finish? It couldn't be better timed! One's not looking, one's in the middle of the air.
I think that's going to be the conversation with Astralis at the end of the day with this map is like, forget about it. Look how many things just perfectly fell into place for them so many times.
For real.
10-0.
They'll talk about that 5v3 a lot, I'll tell you that.
Sure, that'll be the one takeaway.
Because it is, I mean, a lot of it is about momentum. It's very hard to play against anyone down when you're down 0-8 ST on Nuke, right? Like, it doesn't matter what options you have. The players are just feeling it. They're communicating. They're...
Oh, where is the ENCE? Hello? Just covered by that smoke on the breaker. Fortuitous placement. Not going to happen twice, though. Poddy's AWP 1 and smoke knife out walk from Stair. This is that playmaker, this new role.
Oh, timing. Someone's coming under heaven right now.
Yeah, he's in that blind spot for a moment, but he's not looking the right way. It couldn't be better. It could not be better for ENCE.
Oh my lord.
5 alive. A little bit of damage from the flames. That's it. It would have been a perfect 500 HP round if Rigon hadn't taken a lick from the flame there.
This has got to go down as one of the lowest killing halves of a team, like, surely ever in Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah, grand total of 15 for a half.
15 kills in 11 rounds for Astralis.
So that was going to be the one for Yabi.
Unless you sprayed your shoes in like a hydrophobic material.
Sure.
But then, wouldn't you just kind of like skate on the water? I wonder.
Give us Yabi Cam. I want Yabi Cam.
Be Jesus.
Well, it is. Yeah. Night Shoes said goodnight. I mean, do I have to say it?
No, I mean, I was looking at the mini-map through this, and it's like, you want to have this flank with Stair going up heaven, but he's still so far away when that execute begins. Maybe he was trying to set up for the post plant, but that's very ambitious at 0-11. Yeah. This is a half that Astralis would love to just forget about.
It doesn't get any better for ENCE and any worse for Astralis. 12-0. This could be a quick one.
Come on, Yabi.
Just to avoid that 13.
We got 2 goose eggs we need to get rid of in this round.
Yes, that is our primary objective for the Danish roster. And Device has started as he means to go on. Quick tap to the head, dips back. Oof, what a shot. Rigon, that P250 well utilized. It's actually Stair sharp shooting that gets them this far. Rigon, what a fantastic
Yabi
input.
Oh, here we go. Is he gonna get it?
He's lurking. That's where he does his best work.
He's gonna get it. All right, one defender spotted coming back in. Yabi, there we go.
Hey!
That's lovely.
He's back.
All right, end the game.
Yeah, we're done now. Rigon, if you didn't mind just finishing this one off for us. Thank you. Oh, he could! He could! He can't! He can't! Oh, yeah, he wanted it so bad. After that first one, we all started to believe a little more.
There was a mad one years ago in playoffs of Pro League. ENCE VP does too. Remember that?
No. ENCE VP does too.
Yeah.
What was that ENCE?
The good one.
Oh, the good one.
Well, this is a pretty good ENCE as well, at least in this game. But however, okay, hold the phone, one-on-one.
Oh, he knows where you are.
Yeah, it's all down to timing.
Fakes a lot of sound. Stairs actually gamed him here. Poddy just gave him sound cue, taps him away. Well played by Stare. It was a little suspicious that he's given him that sound cue for free.
The device might actually be playing for stats from here on out.
I think it's probably the, you know, it's probably a good way to frame it in your head. Oh, and talking of heads, they both just get popped. Stare and ENCE tried to bring the fight. Magic's gone too. All right, at least it's efficient. We're not going to mess around with some sort of cosmetic comeback, some sort of pretend farce that we're actually got a competitive game here on Nuke. Astralis did not bring their game. You know, not A, B, C, just the game.
Actually, they're not even in the alphabet right now.
No, not at all. We're not ready for the alphabet here.
Maybe colors. They brought their brown game.
Yeah. Or like their felt tips to do some coloring in. There we go. 13-2. We need a third. Astralis absent on Nuke. They'll have to find themselves for the third. ENCE making a strong case for a competitive one. See you on map 3.
Piglet, the owl. Is there an owl? I think there is.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, if she's watching, shout out to you one time.
Puka Hunters. Oh, through the poo pipe they go.
He's fine. That's nice. Well handled. Rigon and Poddy doing it all. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what, Yanko. If I was making a list of ways in which you can bounce back from a 12-0 half and a 13-2 map, it would be winning the pistol. It would be Magic's boy.
Yeah, Magic's boy. That's brilliant. That's fire.
Gold doesn't rust, Harry, by the way.
No, I know. That's why I said oldie but not a goldie. It turned to rust, implying that it wasn't gold.
Oh, it's actually it's got levels.
Yeah. I took into account the non-rusting
properties
factor here. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of information for SDY. They just need to go now.
Here's the push. Magisk leads the charge. And the rotates are a little ways away. So Sumdai Young, what's he going to do? The Famous, good for one. The rotates arrive. But HooXi's quick to deal with him. It's only Rigon left. And not for long. Astralis finally break on through with a little B contact pop out through short.
Device is going for this Aggie short line. It's usually to catch someone late to the monster fight. However, with Yabi already getting this far out on the lurk smoke, he gets the tap. It's, hang on, there's more to be said actually. Miltzy, he finds a response. That smoke will delay them. They'll throw out one of their own towards the bridge. Pathing from Yabi, few options. Device will hold to provide support on the ramp side. Miltzy playing on the fade around the barrels. That's what he was waiting for, gets given it eventually. Patience rewarded, Device removes another. They know Miltzy's on site. He's got SDY towards Graffiti with that flash. Little bit too early. I think he was trying to flash for them on the fade. Perfect patience there. Astralis have slowed the game down, and the kills have come to them.
Yeah, just able to bully these final couple of players. And so that's something for Yabi to smile about. Nice little tap to open the round.
Much better from Astralis.
Oh, yeah, real opportunity there for that Poddy push. Rigon at least finishes off the job, but Yabi's just done a 360.
Yeah, which, you know, was one of the options available. It always is.
Yeah, he saw them and he just...
Oh my god.
Okay, Device.
Panicked.
Tested the rifles here, but Device holds up to it. Oh, not for long. Oh, come on. There we go, HooXi. There's the goat.
Oh, through the smoke. It's picked up comfortably by Rigon.
Yeah, but his stare out through Con, hoping to show us why they named that position after him. He is blind, but still able to wrestle one back. Stare on the lurk, getting away with something. It's his teammates all dying in mid that's causing a bit of a problem here. And so HooXi and Device. Oh. And there it is. What more can you say than that? Come on, HooXi, do it again. Bail them out again. HooXi basically is Astralis at this point. And they hear him.
Yeah,
Much
he's not
is
making
for
much of a
certain.
secret of his relocation. And the job's done.
See, the problem I have with those plays isn't the play in itself, you know, especially the Magus one. It's
2 towards Con. Bomb even going that way, so likely some sort of mid-split with the just a Tech 9 on Magic. Everyone else is geared up. We have got aggression. It's Rigon. Bit of a specialty of his. Destabilizing swing just on the reload. Tries to punish. Device will cover. SDY throws out a delaying incendiary. It's a fight from Yabi on Tun. Tun Shakur, or whatever he's called.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that good? Henry was telling me about Italian brain rot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does his research. You know he does.
That was nice, actually. We need some more brain rot.
Not to be confused with 222 pack Shakur.
Yeah. Which is...
Not a
someone
thing.
with a stutter might try and tell you about their favorite rapper.
Yeah.
All right, Magisk and Device, years of synergy. These guys, older than Danish Counter-Strike itself. First one dead. What's
There it
Device
is.
up to? Coming through is that later punch. Knows that Poddy's here on this AWP as well, but it's the double swing. They're both steadfast out in the open, ready for Device's contact. And so a very punishing round. Money gone for Astralis. Round 12. This is the final round of the half if you're just tuning in.
He's got him.
Where have you been? You've missed Magisk with the play of a lifetime. 2 kills on a plate. Magisk earns those and has opened up the A play. Astralis shooting for the stars, hoping for 4 on the half. And everyone just seems to forget Magisk exists. That's a horrible sentence.
It is a horrible.
Magic is real.
Like if you really wanted to hurt his feelings, you could say something like that.
Yeah. But that's what they're treating him like. He was all the way up at the front the entire time and they just keep forgetting about him. Don't sleep on Magisk. Look at what he's done to you in this round. And here is Yabi, destined to not get a single kill. Because it belongs to Magisk. And so Astralis managed 4. Will that be enough?
Have to see how this pistol goes. If they don't win it, might as well be over, it feels like.
Yeah, a couple of shots to the toes of Poddy, and it looks like Magisk could be set up for success. Oh, he swings on their HG as well. Maximum damage output, and it only gets better for Astralis. Hooksy taps a third. Job done, mission accomplished.
Screw it, Astralis, lose this round. Why not? Let's just see what happens if you do.
You can try curse it if you want. Unlosable for Astralis here. Absolutely untouchable.
It is actually unlosable.
Like, you can't even make a case. The SDY 5K from Monster. Long range, not going to happen.
Team Ace, everyone gets a kill. But, you know, Device and Magisk creeping up towards top of the board. Yabi's still having a bit of a rough one, but everyone else trying to get switched online.
Miltsy feeling cheeky, feeling frisky. Device was actually posted perfectly for their early test on short.
I mean, this is Device, fresh haircut in his meth era, like Heisenberg, not for other reasons. Making a play first. He is the danger in this round. 4 on 3. As ENCE go back for the bomb, they're going to group over here on short, maybe just look for this B hit, but Astralis is still making moves in the mid-round. Looking to piece together where this one's ending up. Tall task ahead for Magisk as he is the sole defender of the B site.
This flank is pretty quick though. Feels like Astralis will be able to secure the round.
Nice trade.
The shot.
Yeah, Device not able to hit it.
There's the backstab. Sumda Young put in a box. Device gets out at 1 HP. He means business. I'm getting a very different vibe from second half Device. Oh, quick pop in a B. Magisk so blind.
Perfect flashes.
Awkward for Yabi. Caught out in no man's land, and now Hooksy calling for these rotates, needs a helping hand. He's all alone, and they charge him down. Yikes. That's ENCE picking up a low econ round on the back of a B pop.
They got a save, I think.
From
Well,
the Danes.
yeah, it's wild to me that they stuck 3A with 4 smokes used early towards the B bomb site. A good read from Astralis.
Yeah, maybe they have done their homework on ENCE's playbook on this map. Good find, actually. Ready for stare on long. ENCE and Device going to be partnered up in just a 2-2 split of their defensive resources. Rigon up next.
Ooh. All right, Device laying down the pain with this AWP and even getting aggressive after his double. ENCE doing much the same. Does feel a bit more awkward for Device now. No eyes on this Toilets player, but still closes the distance. Device AWP cut down, 3 kills deep, and surely that's enough. Miltzy's opened up the back door. B play now on the cards. Poddy moving around, and Yabby, 5 kills to his name. Had a rough series here. He's the one who's going to step up in this 1v2.
Device just giving us a masterclass on that AWP. It still might not be enough unless Yabby can clutch up. He could, he can't! Denied on the low HP, Miltzy. 10 points of health. He gets the easy one, or rather gets the hard one. Can't close on that, just that pixel of Miltzy's head.
It just feels a little too far gone at this point, you know? Like, it's all into this round now. You're kind of being outclassed on every metric. Even though Device is hitting hard, Poddy's hitting harder. And that's like at the upper end. As you go down, the floor for ENCE has felt way higher. So, gonna be tricky for Astralis. They don't want to leave it entirely down to fate, so they make a move right off the rip in this round, and they find a 5v4 on the back of it.
Okay, he has actually just missed that timing of info on that long player progressing. And this could come as quite a shock. The 3-man unit, this Death Squad partner up. Should see the trade. Yeah, caught on the switch. Stare, however, ready for Poddy. Poddy had his knife out. Important frag from Rigon. They can win this 2v3. He's picked up that AWP. Not so sure about that one. Has to nail this. ENCE likely to go wide. Oh, that's
Just
only
the tag.
And he can fall back.
Quickly puts some distance between himself and the bank. Rigon and Netu trying to combine for a 2-on-3 to steal this one here and now. Astralis a little scared on the retake, bides some time, and that might cost them dearly. Only Rigon left. Time getting away from Astralis. Tap on the bomb, but Magisk makes steps, and Rigon never gives him this fight. You can't win this, Magisk. It's over. ENCE with the 2-1 finish show up hard and fast on Overpass and embarrass Astralis back on Nuke. From the OT affair, that back and forth opening map, the next 2 were a far cry from it. ENCE looking far better and hitting way harder.